Yeah, I feel very comfortable, and hopefully one of these teams is going to win this series because, as you mentioned quite rightly, it's a very big game in full play. Usually full play games, you kind of like, not too much riding on a lot of them, but this one...
Actually, nice job here from Mighty Snipedrone as your last two alive to stop that run. I'll get back to the team placing so far, but nice stop there from Navi. That'll be 3 dead for Cloud9, and Navi fights out of that one pretty well.
Yeah, they do. I was going to say, there was almost a battle of the cheekiest angles you could find there. Mighty's and I think it was Rami who was down on the bottom of the base, but it was eventually won by Navi. A good defensive stand from them. Now, Flag is a game type that Navi have been strong on. They always say...
Barely misses, you can tell by the audio cue. It sounds like someone is snapping metal parts behind us here. Talk about Navi though, and as you said already, I think that sums it up. Top 16 in both SLC and Arlington. It simply needs architecture there. It can get intimate very quickly, as Jimbo found out in an almost unexpected way. See what Jimbo can do on this push here. Gonna hope he doesn't get no scope. He gets away almost left in the game, and that one flag from Navi is still the flag that is the one that's counting. Persisted here, this 1-0 lead as Snipedrone tries to connect on the extra one as well, but you got to think so many times we say, Mark, really you only take some.
He's not afraid to give it a solid constructive opinion on how things should be played, and I was talking about individual skill. Rami just found it out for himself, swiped onto the body, now challenging Nemesis, and confidence also, he's full of it.
Absolutely. And you know what's interesting too with this Navi roster that I like is like, it's undoubtedly this feel that with Mighties and Glory, there's so much more that we're going to get out of these two. Nice shots, almost turns another one as
anywhere near your flag.
That is the case indeed. Let's see what Snipedrone can do here. Septify actually does get first shot on him, but Snipedrone down.
Michael.
2 dead here still for Cloud9, 2 dead for both sides. Let's see what happens. These next 2 kills are likely going to determine whether this run happens or not, and that's a big determining factor and unlikely. I like that.
We're a smart bunch.
He does do it!
And he was a little bit of a question mark for us with his performance in the last event, and stepped up here in game number 1.
Certainly. Also, how about Glory staying alive? Back base in such an annoying way long enough for Jimbo. There's
GME, so let's see what we can do here in game 2.
And by the way, as a reminder, if you want to let us know, ooh, Christmas shout from Jim, if you want to know what you think about Advantage. Now it just becomes a 5-3 game with no overshield in play. Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Double kill. Navi get out to that hot lead in the overshield. It's not getting out of hand for them, so C9 have done a good job of kind of restricting the damage. But speaking of restricting, they're not going to be able to restrict...
Excuse me, 1 kill with 10 assists. No other assists on the team. Never have I ever seen a scoreboard like this in tournament gameplay.
Never have I ever make a flashy play. Oh, did he hit the body there?
I think he got body, and still has more assists, by the way.
That man got body.
Now they're tied, essentially. Still has the same amount of assists as the other team has kills.
Navi need to make a play off the back of this. You can see 2 have gone to try and flank that A plat. Jimbo's going to get a little bit of damage. I told you, man. I told you, man. He's got that Irish blood in him. They were like equally as famous as each other. Stick almost comes in here. Septify has found himself a sniper rifle, but not before Snipedrone has found himself a kill. Overshield does go over, and even though it's the overshield,
a repulse from Snipedrone from Triton's POV, you have to think he probably could have gotten away with just sitting on the OB and getting the grab. Somehow the splash damage of the Sticky comes through. They're not able to wrap the...
Didn't have full shields in that situation, but comes out there with a kill. He's still alive. There's no way.
Oh my God, Glory through the shroud. It's a whodunit in the window, and he hits the juke. Too. This series very could have easily been 1-1, but the Commando firing for Glory is not going to lose that battle.
Weaponry in the hands of Navi. This is a game type, by the way, that they have worked on more than any other. Mighty's, though, has not worked on that grenade very much, because that is a pillar.
Almost gets stopped by the geometry, lives to tell the tale. Glory also lives flying into the driveway. They're uninvited, and as you know, depending on which driveway you enter, you can be frowned upon quite a bit. 3 dead for Cloud9. That is the question. Let's see what the Valkyrie, Grammy with a double though in the feed. Jimbo answers back.
And the Rockets have been heavily in the hands. Drop. Oh, no, he definitely knows, but does he know?
Now he knows.
Now he knows.
Just trying to help. He didn't really give me any synonyms to work with. There was cinnamon in the cake, though.
Oh, great cake.
Which was really good chocolate cake.
2 pieces.
Ooh, nice little slide here from Glory to make sure the Rocket doesn't even tap him at all, and he's going to trade as well. Very nice job, 3 dead. Nemesis now was your last player alive. Mighties takes him out.
Slides in. Rami's going to have to meet a bulldog. Hey, make sure you hit that final shot, young man.
went transatlantic for a second.
Kind of makes sense after
Hey,
how we
say.
start this off.
Hit that
take
shot,
him
young
down.
man.
Gonna lose his shields. Navi with more time on the board. Jimbo trying to hunt him down with the Bulldog. Woof, 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 bite, bark.
Septify, the title track off the new Disturbed album. He is your last player alive. He's on B stairs.
Snipedrone picks up another kill as well, and Navi working like a unit. 82 points and on the rise.
Glory actually gets the ball pulled away, and now this drop might actually pave the way as they still have numbers to close it out. 90 on the board.
Jimbo now gets the trade. Looks quite like he knows what he wants to do in that situation. Jimbo gets another. Rocket's being picked up as well. It would be a trip.
Traded out, they recognize the pacing of the game, and they make sure when they get in situations where they can get a trade, they will. 3 dead.
And then just take those engagements, surprise your opponent, and hope to get some kills. Mighty finally goes down, but not before putting a killing spree on the board. A 6-kill lead. This game is not over though, making an 8-kill lead. Suddenly it looks closer to being over, but Navi are trying to keep the pace up.
Glory will get one more. Looks towards Penguin, who's down to no shield. Snipedrone slides out, 2-footed, gets nothing but the ball. Double kill.
Best team right now in Space Station.
Feller all alone in fridge.
Snipedrone will remember that loss as well. Was on that Ascend roster when Ascend were meant to be that European team that was going to be the team to break all records, but instead...
Is it reaching to say that he's like Gollum and the stock rifles are precious?
It's not far off.
The game hasn't been frantic and it's been at a pretty cool pace here. And Navi are the direct beneficiaries as a result. Manny down to no shields. Jimbo continues to fire shots into that smoke and hope.
Top 6 though would be Jimbo and Snipedrone. Well, actually, sorry, just Jimbo equaling his best ever placement. It would be Snipedrone, Glory, and Mighty's
for his team, and he would be the highest placing Irish player of all time, and that's going to be an accolade of some sort. We've had some decent players in and around it.
And now with an 8-kill lead, you probably hedge your bets on this being a Navi victory as they start to up the ante a little bit. They're getting more aggressive, but Glory does get taken down, 46-39.
It's been there for a very long time as well.
It has. I got it at about...
It's aged.
I got it at about 11, so it's about 6 hours old.
And also the Rockets.
Uh-oh.
That could be important. One
dear.
scooped up. Jimbo will go down.
There we go.
Glory answers back. One more kill required. Manny's in tires and they will get it.
Enemy team took the hill.